Welcome students. Welcome to the lecture in Research Methodology, Bioinformatics and Biostatistics. My name is Divyarani Revankar and I'll be covering module number 11, that is Imaging of Tissue Specimen and Application of Scale Bars in Research Work, under the unit 2, that is Data Collection and Documentation of Observation. Outline: Introduction to imaging specimen, importance of scale bars, and demonstration to adding scale bar using ImageJ software. Learning outcomes: students will be able to apply the basic knowledge of imaging in their research work and how to make use of scale bar in research work. Introduction. Now, the cells were discovered after the invention of the microscope in the 17th century. Since the time of invention, there are various types of microscopes which have been developed for the study of cells and their components. In biological research, today, you have a range of microscope and its types to choose from, and the instrument which is being used depends on the biological material which is being used for the observation of the specimen. So under imaging of tissue specimen, you should know that all microscopes provide two types of power. The first is magnification and the second is resolution. Magnification is defined as the ratio between image size and the object size, and the resolution refers to the smallest degree of separation at which two objects appear distinct rather than blurry and a single image. The resolution is a distinguishing character from one another. Most commonly in college laboratory, we use compound microscope, which can resolve up to 0.1 to 0.2 micrometers. The resolving power of the electron microscope is 10,000 times more than the compound microscope, and the difference is the illumination. The path of rays and electrons moving through space is wave-like. The wavelength of electrons is much shorter than the wavelength of light, and this accounts for the electron microscope's greater magnifying ability and greater resolving power. So the biological specimens which are imaged under electron microscope need to be coated under sputter coating. Greater the resolving power, greater the details are seen under the microscope. Now, in plant science, in all disciplines of work, specimens are examined under a microscope and they are imaged with the camera which is attached to the microscope. Now, the image can be taken with the help of a camera which is attached to the computer. Okay, so the camera is installed with a specific software which is in the computer system. So here are some of the examples of how the imaging system is. The camera is attached to the microscope and you can see the result, that is the output, on the computer screen. On the right side, you can see the image of an electron microscope. Let's see how specimen preparation is done. These are the following steps in specimen preparation. First is fixation, second is grossing and processing, third is embedding, fourth is sectioning, and the fifth step is staining. So any biological specimen has to be fixed in the live state so that the actual structural components are visible under the microscope. Then, after fixation, you need to do grossing, that is, separation of the large plant specimen into small parts, processing for further detailing. Then, the specimen is embedded in a paraffin wax and the sections are taken by using a microtome. After that, you do staining. Now, staining is basically done to see the cell structures in colored form. The cell's walls have no color. So, for that reason, to distinguish between two structural components in a specimen, staining is performed. Next, Let's have a look under the topic adding of scale bars. Now, in this picture, you can see this is a pollen grain of Ocimum species, that is commonly known as Tulsi. Okay. Down here at the left corner, you can see a small scale bar which gives you the measurement of what is the size of the specimen. This image is taken under electron microscope. So this adding of scale bars is actually important because the size of the specimen needs to be known. So I will be demonstrating to you how to add a scale bar to images using ImageJ software. Firstly, you have to install the ImageJ software on your computer from this web link. When you open the web link, this page will open. You have to download the software according to the operating system which you have in your computer system. After that, you have to open the ImageJ software. If you have an image with a calibration scale, that is a ruler or a stage micrometer, open that particular image. If you don't have this particular image, go to directly step 4 and you can enter the scale information directly into the Set Scale dialog box. Select the straight line selection tool, that is here, the 4th option. Now, draw a straight line that defines a known distance on your calibration image. Okay, can you see this red line here? You can draw a similar kind of a line with the calibrated image. In this case, it is 5 millimeters. 4th step, select the Analyze menu and then select the Set Scale option. Once you select the Set Scale option, this box will open. Now, the known distance according to your work can be entered there, okay, and the unit of length is in millimeters. After you select this particular measurement, click on Global and then click OK. The distance in pixels will be filled in for you based on the length of the line you have drawn in step 3. If the calibration values are known, then enter the number of pixels in a known distance form. Fill the known distance, in this case it is 5 millimeters without units. Next, define the units of length in the unit of length field and then click on Global so that this calibration applies to all the images that you open in this image software, and then click on OK. The 5th step, open the image that you want to add a scale bar. In the Analyze or Tools menu, select the scale bar. The scale bar dialog will open and a scale bar will appear on your image. You can adjust the size, the color and the placement of the scale bar. After you finish with this step, click on OK and save the image. You can also use a scale bar in a manual form, wherein you use the ocular micrometer and the stage micrometer, calibrate the particular microscope in the lab, and then after calibration you can find the least count, okay, and then you can image the specimen that you want to add a scale bar to, and then you can find out the size, the length, the breadth, the width of a particular specimen cell or entire mount. These are the references you can refer to. This is a web link for your more information. Thank you.